Off the video by saying thank you for all of the support on uh Sunday. I think it was Sunday, or no, it was Monday actually. Monday's video, uh the one about the NFC Championship predictions. It has 100 views and more than that, something crazy like that. I'd like to start by saying thank you for all that support. Watching the video, liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, even only doing one of those things. Thank you. And uh, the topic for today's video is something that I think is really cool, and it's ranking Wii Sports games. Like baseball, basketball, uh, golf. The games on not only Wii Sports, but on Wii Sports Resort too, and even some Nintendo Switch Sports, the new one, kind of like unpopular one, but we're still gonna be ranking it here. So let's dive right into the video. Starting us off, we're gonna be going in alphabetical order. So also, I'm not going to be ranking all of the ones. I'm only going to be ranking all of the sports that I think I've played enough to be able to accurately rank them. So starting off with number one, we have Air Sports. This is from Wii Sports Resort. Uh, this has a bunch of, like most Wii Sports Resorts game, it has a bunch of little mini games inside of it. It has a skydiving one where you can link up with other people and take a selfie. It has one where you take a tour of the town. I think it even has one where you're in airplanes and you get to shoot at each other. And I think there are some pretty good ones in there, like the going against each other, like shooting at each other. That's pretty fun, but what really drags this it down on the tier list is, I think, the skydiving one. Honestly, like it's kind of boring. Like you link up with other people and take a picture. Like I don't think it was really fun. So for those reasons, I'm gonna be putting air sports in C tier. Our next game up is archery. So this is one from Wii Sports Resort as well, I believe. And I honestly, I know that a lot of people like it, but I honestly don't care too much for it. Like, you need the, like, one extension thing, I forget. Yeah, nunchuck. You need a nunchuck for it. It's like, and then you have to aim and target, and my hands would always be super shaky, so I would miss the target. I would always get clobbered in this game. Uh, I can see why you might like it, but I personally don't like it too much, so I'm gonna actually be putting this one in a D tier. Next up, the next game from Wii Sports we have up is badminton. Uh, if you don't know what this is and you're like, badminton, they have badminton. It's from Nintendo Switch Sports, so uh, I don't blame you if you don't know what it is, and it's basically like a reskin tennis. But instead of having two people on each team, you have one person, and other than that, it's basically the same. Maybe like the ball hangs in the air for like a second or two longer, but like it's just really a reskin tennis game. Which, don't get me wrong, I like tennis, and you'll see that when the ranking for tennis comes up. But like, I think you could have come up with something more original. Like, I don't know, and like, yeah. So I'm gonna be putting this one in a B tier. Uh, what's holding it down is its unoriginality, and really, yeah. So moving on to the next sport, we have baseball. an all-time classic. One of the original 5 sports. So this one's from Wii Sports Regular. Uh, I I really like this one. Like I like how it's like baseball, but like shorter than baseball, so it's actually good in that way. So uh, and I would always be able to hit those home runs and out of the parks, and it would always be a good time. And of course, this one's gonna be going into S tier. Uh, that one's pretty obvious, but moving on to the next one, we're gonna be ranking basketball. Basketball is one of the Wii Sport resort games. Uh, I I don't really like it that much. Because like the basketballs are always so hard to aim, and like you think that you've hit the perfect shot, but then it just misses. So in that respect, I don't really like it. I would have liked it if they made it like a little easier to make a basket, because like I remember I would play a pickup basketball game and the score in the end would be like 5-3. Like it's not exactly high scoring, which is like the opposite of regular basketball. So I think like kind of missed there, but other than that, it's a pretty solid game. So I'm gonna be putting this one in B tier. Uh, so next up we have bowling. Bowling is uh is one of the original 5 Wii Sports game, and it was also brought back for Wii Sports Resort. I think this one's really cool because it goes up to 4 players, which not a lot of the other sports do. So you can play with 4 people, so it's really a good game for when you're having a gathering of your friends. Uh, and you get, it's just, aside from that, it's regular bowling. Uh, it's pretty good, but I don't think it's one of those all-time classics like baseball is, so I think that I'm going to give it an A tier. Overall, pretty solid. Next up, we have boxing. Boxing is it's a game, and it's in the original Wii Sports, but like I think of all the original Wii Sports, it's like the weakest of them. Like archery, you need a nunchuck, and like the mechanics are really weird. Like you use both of them to try and punch somebody, and then you get knocked out, and you have to spam a button to get back up. Honestly, I never really understood it. You might enjoy it more if like it makes sense to you, but to me it didn't really. So that's why I'm gonna give it a D tier. Uh, Next up, we have cycling. This is one of the often forgotten Wii Sports Resort games. I've actually played it quite a bit, and I don't think that it's as bad as everyone makes it out to be. I think it's actually quite good, actually quite fun to play, but like I see how like the mechanics are kind of weird to use. The health thing is like weird because it isn't present in any other sport. So for those reasons, I'm gonna give cycling a C tier. Uh, Next up, we have frisbee. So this is a Wii Sports resort game, and it's one of those games that has multiple game modes. There's frisbee golf, and there's the frisbee dog one. I don't care much for frisbee golf, but frisbee dog is really good. Like you get to throw a frisbee and then a dog has to catch it in midair. Sometimes there are balloons you can try and get. Like Frisbee Dog on its own would probably be an S tier, but I think it's kind of being weighed down by its accompanying game, which is uh, Frisbee Golf. So for those reasons, I'm gonna give it an A tier. Coming up next, we have Golf. Again, one of those 5 original Wii Sports games. One of the 2 that was brought back for Wii Sports Resort. Uh, Golf. I'm not a really big golf guy, and I don't think that Wii Sports Golf made it any more exciting than the normal one. So I haven't played this one a lot, to be honest, so I don't really know in-depth mechanics, but I think I played it enough to be able to rank it, and overall, I would give Frisbee a A tier. I would give Golf a C tier. Uh, our next game is Swordplay. Swordplay is one of the Wii Sport Resort games, and I think it's one of the best ones of those. It has 3 game modes, I believe. One of them you get to duel another person on a platform above water. That on its own is really cool. There's one that I don't care too much for, which is one where you slice fruits and other objects precisely. I don't care too much for it. And then the 3rd game mode is one where it's a solo game and you have to fight a bunch of NPCs until you run out of health. And I think 2 of those 3 game modes are on their own would be an S tier. One of them is probably the fruit cutting one. It's probably a B or C tier, but I think that the dueling one and the fighting one are able to elevate it enough to give it an S tier. Uh, Next up we have table tennis. Basically, the Wii Sports Resort's version of tennis. Uh, and there are 2 game modes for this table tennis where you play with another person and you hit the ball back and forth like regular table tennis, which is really fun. And there's another version where somebody where it's it could be single player, but it also can be multiple players, where somebody throws a ball onto your side of the court and you see how many you can hit back until you miss one, and you can play against another person. It's built in that you can play against another person and see who can hit more balls back. And there are cups of cups that appear on the table, and if you hit them, you get extra points. This game is really fun, and I I know I said for badminton that I don't really like reskins of other games, and you could argue, oh, this is just a reskin of tennis. But I think they added enough new, like that other game mode where you got to hit it back until you couldn't hit any more back, or well, you hit balls back until you missed one. I think that that's enough innovation to give this really cool game an S tier. So our next game up is regular tennis. This is one of the original 5 Wii Sports games. Uh, a lot of people don't like this. They prefer their baseballs, their bowlings, but I really like this one, especially how it can go up to 4 people, or it could just be 2 people, and how you control multiple Miis if it's just 2 people. And although a lot of people might disagree with me for this take, I'm gonna give it an A tier. And then our final one to be ranked is the only other Nintendo Switch sports game that I'm gonna be ranking besides badminton, and this one is volleyball. Volleyball is just, I played it and I thought it was a really confusing game. Like, me and my brother played it and neither of us could figure out the rules, like how we were supposed to hit the ball back. It had really weird mechanics. Overall, wasn't a well executed or very fun game. So for those reasons, I'm gonna give volleyball a D tier. Uh, so I hope you liked my rankings of all Wii Sports games from S tier to D tier, and I hope that you'll like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on another ranking video, and I'll see you in the next Ashta 2 video.